Hello students, myself Popere KS, Assistant Professor in Botany at Red Shikshan Sanstha's RBNB College, Sri Rampur. In this lecture, we are going to study about plasma membrane. So the topic is plasma membrane. Now what is plasma membrane? In most of the cell, that in case of the plant cell, animal cell, bacterial cell, the cytoplasm of a cell, it is surrounded by a layer that is called as a plasma membrane. So all animal, plant, bacterial, all of the cell, their cytoplasm, it is surrounded by a membrane called as the plasma membrane. Now, in case of the plant, as we have already discussed in our earlier lecture, that the plant cell, it is surrounded by the outer wall is the cell wall. So, in case of the plant cell, the outermost membrane will be the cell wall, and prior to that or inside of the cell wall, there is a presence of a plasma membrane. So, suppose this is a plasma membrane in case of the plant cell, and this is cell wall. So outermost cell in case of the plant cell is cell wall, and next to that there is presence of the plasma membrane, and inside them it is filled with the fluid. This is called as the cytoplasm. Now this cytoplasm, it is the living fluid. So the cytoplasm, it is surrounded by a plasma membrane. So this is about plasma membrane. Now about the structure of the plasma membrane. Mostly plasma membrane in case of the plant cell, it is trilayer. Trilayer means trilayer means consisting of three layers. The outer two are the lipid layer, and inner there is a translucent fluid is there, and mostly it is called as a plasma membrane is a bilipid layer. So it is the bilipid layer, and mostly it is trilayer. The two layer, that is the two outer layer, that is bilipid layer, and inside there is a presence of the translucent fluid is there. And this plasma membrane, it was first discovered by a scientist, that is by Nageli and Kramer in 1855. This plasma membrane, it is also called as cell membrane, plasma lemma, and so it is also called as cell membrane, plasma lemma, and cytoplasmic membrane, as it is surrounding the cytoplasm. So this is about the plasma membrane. Now next about the morphology. So this plasma membrane, it is a bilipid layer. Bilipid layer means what? It will be So this is a bilipid layer. Now these two made up of lipid. So these two layers, they are made up of lipids, and this part is the tail of the lipid and this is the head of the lipid. Now their organization is like that. The lipid, they are having a two polarity, that is they are hydrophilic and hydrophobic. So their head region, it is hydrophilic, that is water loving, and the tail region, that are hydrophobic, that is they are water hating, and they will be present inside, or the tails, they are having such a symmetry that they will be present inside. So, and mostly it will be occurring when they are present in a water. So when they are present in a water, that is in a solvent, so this is the polarity of the lipid. Now they also have presence of proteins. So along with the lipids, they also have presence of proteins. These proteins will be maybe present within the membrane, that is within the lipid membrane, or they may be attached to the lipids. So they might be embedded within the bilayer, or they may be present just at a surface, that is in contact to the lipids. So this is about the, it has a presence of lipid and proteins, and there are also presence of carbohydrate. So the carbohydrate, they will be in association to the proteins. Suppose here is a presence of the protein. So to this protein there will be attachment of the carbohydrate. So carbohydrate will be always attaching to the that is to the proteins. Now these proteins, they are also called as intrinsic and extrinsic on the basis of their means where they are present. If they are inserted inside, they are called as intrinsic protein, and if they are present just attaching to the lipids or from this side, they are called as the extrinsic proteins. Now about the chemical composition, what are the things which are present in the plasma membrane? So mostly first thing is the lipid. So there are different types of lipids which are present on the plasma membrane. So 4 different types of the lipid that are present are So these are the different types of lipid, that is phospholipid, glycolipid, sphingolipid, and the sterol. They are present in the plasma membrane. So this phospholipid means here the lipid, it will have a presence of phosphate group. So lipid, they are attached to phosphate group, that is phospholipid. Now glycolipid means lipid when there is an attachment of a carbohydrate group, they are called as glycolipid. Sphingolipid, when the lipids, they are attached to sphingosine, it is called as the sphingolipid. And sterol, they are the amphiphilic molecules which possesses both hydrophobic as well as the hydrophilic group. So this is about the lipids. Now they also have presence of cholesterol. So this cholesterol, it is mostly abundant in the plasma membrane. It is also a type of lipid only. So this cholesterol, it will be also present in the plasma membrane. Next to that, there is also a presence of proteins. Now the proteins, they are also attached to the bilipid layer. They can be divided into like intrinsic protein, which will be embedded within the bilayer. They are called as intrinsic protein, and the proteins which are attached just to that is from the outer surface to the lipid, they are called as the extrinsic lipid. Now there are also other types of lipid like proteins, like they have presence of structural proteins. Structural protein, it will be mostly forming the structural background of the plasma membrane. They have very little catalytic activity. Mostly they will be forming the backbone of the bilipid layer. Next to that, there is also presence of functional lipid. Now functional lipid, they have different activity, different function to perform on the plasma membrane. They might be having some enzymatic activity, or they will be also performing the roles of the channels, ions, or moving out of the means transferring of the solute from outside to the inside of the plasma membrane, and from inside to the outside of the plasma membrane. So this is about the functional protein. Now there are also presence of some carrier protein. Now carrier protein means what? It will be carry some like amino acids or carbohydrate or any other solute or solvent from outside to inside of the membrane. Due to presence of that particular carrier protein, a specific type of protein or a substance will be allowed to transfer from outside to inside of a plasma membrane. So this is about the proteins. Now one more thing is present, that is one more thing, that is the carbohydrate are also present. Now they are present in the plasma membrane. They are short and branch or branch chain of the sugars. They are attached to the, mostly this carbohydrate, they will be present in a position, mostly they are attached to the extrinsic proteins. So they will be mostly in the binded form, or they are in the bonded form. They will be always be bonded to the proteins, and they are also, that's why they are also called as a phospholipids. So this is about the carbohydrate or the chemical composition. Now let us see the functions of a plasma membrane. So mostly first function is compartmentalization. Means what? They are forming a particular compartment to that cell. So why? Because they are compartment, or they are providing the plasma membrane, it is a providing space for the different cell organelles. So within the, that is the within the cell, within the plasma membrane, there are presence of different cell organelles. So first role is the compartmentalization. Now next is site for reaction. So various reactions, that is the catalytic activity that are taking place in the plasma membrane. There are different enzymes which are present on the plasma membrane. So the different reaction, they are taking place on the plasma membrane. Next is protection. Protection means it will be allowed, it is acting as a semi-permeable membrane, or membrane which will be allowing only certain molecules or the ions to pass through it. So it will only allow some chemicals like amino acid, carbohydrate to allow. So it is also doing the job of a protection. Protection means allowing only certain substance to pass through it, or not all the things are not allowed to pass through it. So role of protection. Now next is so it also has a presence of certain membrane receptors, so which will be allowing certain type of a chemical to pass through it. So certain hormones, because of it has a presence of hormone receptor, it will also allow certain hormone to pass through it. Next is transmission. Mostly transmission of the signal from one part to other part of a cell. Due to presence of the plasma membrane, the transmission of a signal or the transfers of the impulses from one region to next region is possible. So it is also doing perform the role of a transmission. Next is chemoreceptor. Chemoreception. Also the chemoreception or the chemoreceptor, it is a term for acting of a certain, suppose due to some signal, in response to signal there is stimulus. So in response to certain stimulus there will be response to some signal there will be a stimulus. So it can be done because of the plasma membrane. So plasma membrane, it is also helping in the chemoreception process. Now so transport of mineral, that is it can be takes place by transport of mineral, the transferring of the mineral from outside to the inside of the plasma membrane, and it can be done by the two ways, that is active and passive transport. In case of the passive transport, the substance will be passing from one to other side without any expenditure of the energy. So energy is not required in the passive transport. But in case of the active transport, so these are the two ways. But in case of the active transport, there is expenditure of energy, or ATP is required for transferring of the material from one to next side. Now one more thing, next is endo and exocytosis. Endocytosis means taking of the material inside, and exo means releasing outside. So endocytosis, that is intake of material. So while the particle in case suppose there is something present outside the plasma membrane, so intaking of that is called as endocytosis, and exo is from within the plasma membrane or the cell the material is released outside, that is called as the exocytosis. So these are the different functions which are performed by the plasma membrane. This is about plasma membrane, that is it is the layer which is next to the cell wall in case of the plant cell. So next to cell wall there is presence of the plasma membrane. It is also called as cell membrane, plasma membrane, cytoplasmic membrane. Morphology, mostly it is called as a trilamellar layer, that is two layer, and between them a transparent fluid is there. And but in it is mostly a bilipid layer. So two layers of the lipid. The lipid, it is having both the property, that is hydrophobic as well as hydrophilic moiety. So head is hydrophilic, that is water loving. It will be always outside, turning outside, and the tail, it will be inserted inside, or it has a symmetry that is always inside within the bilipid layer. Next to that, they also have presence of protein and carbohydrate. Protein may be intrinsic, that is embedded within the cell, or extrinsic, outside the cell. And next, about the chemical composition, they have presence of carbohydrate, lipids, proteins, then the cholesterol, and the rest the functions of a plasma membrane. So this is all. Thank you.